Guys, what's up my people? Welcome and welcome back to our channel More and Prime World. And today we have an amazing video and an informative topic to discuss. Yes, this is for all the ladies and the men as well. Today we want to talk about the effects of family planning on women's body. Yeah, we all know that family planning mostly it is used by the women. I don't know why mwanaume wanajipenda.
So wanaume pia kuna family planning.
Yeah, but zao they're not as harsh as those of women. My thinking, because unaweza hesabu ngapi za men?
Hata sijui hata mmoja.
Sijui.
Hiyo tu peke yake
na maybe ile uka stretch hiyo sasa kufungwa ni permanently, but hizi hapa like ile a month, like kama sisi ladies kuna ya daily, people use daily pills, people use monthly, like after 3 months.
And so there is even one for 10 years.
Yeah, you can do for the 10 years and for 5 years, for 3 years. So you see, so when I speak about the effects of family planning on women's body, I hope you will understand. For our men who just chip in here and there, but sisi ndo tuna suffer more. So let's discuss that, the effects of the family planning. First of all, we can start by mentioning the types of family planning that are.
I think we should just go.
First of all, introduce yourself.
These people, they know me.
Just introduce
yourself. Maybe they have just missed me, but
yeah,
they know me
now you're
much.
back. Tell them that you're back.
I'm always here, by the way. I'm always here. It's just like we have been up and down, so we didn't make it.
So I was asking you, maybe if you know any of the types of family birth control, we can call it birth control, methods that you know.
One that I know, I've heard people saying so much, people complaining about. One effect is
apart from the effects, let's just by mentioning the types of family planning.
Oh,
yeah.
I know the coil.
IUD.
The coil.
There is that hormonal, non-hormonal coils.
Oh. I'm also learning.
First of all, yeah, they can be grouped as hormonal and non-hormonal.
Oh.
So kuna hiyo coil, it can.
Coil inafanywa aje?
Coil I think inaingishwa.
Very painful, like
the tubes.
Yeah, and you can now, after you've gone there, we inserted that coil, and then your man starts complaining, oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
so you have to go and remove again.
Hey, after all that process. Okay, I've never had one, but I think that it's so uncomfortable.
For me, anything that goes here,
I'm afraid. That's why I've never tried, like, I know, especially the non-hormonal one. I've really wished nikuwa nimeweka, but kila nikifikiria itaingishwa, it will be inserted down there. And you just go there. At least nikienda tu osi naenda ni ile naenda kufanywa vitu vingine, but kwenda kwa
you go and
anyway,
and you're not even seeing.
It's one of the best, by the way, since it's non-hormonal and it can last for like 5 to 10 years, I think. So kuna hiyo.
Then there are the pills.
Kuna daily pills. There are daily pills.
And then there is that one for 3 months.
Is it an injection?
Yeah, I think it's an injection. So and there's that one that they put here.
This one, yeah, this one is called an implant.
Oh.
Yeah, it can go to 3 years. Then there is that Jadel for 5 years.
Yeah, the doctor who did for me CS told me that
one I have used. I have used the one for 5 years and the one for 3 years. And the 5 years, my people, the experience yake, it's not a good one.
I need to experience that.
Hiyo nilikonda paka nikajua kukonda ni nini. Na niligonjeka nikajua kugonjeka ni nini. So apart from hiyo kuna pills tumesema, then kuna hizi
injections at 3 months.
Kuna zingine nasikia unabadilika kwa haraka hivi ama anywhere.
na hizi vitu ni mingi. But then these things are so many. I think I think
for me, especially for us women. Unajionea. Then kuna
CD.
Ya kusahau hizo.
Na kuna pia abstaining.
Na morning after.
Kuna abstaining.
Na kuna morning and morning and what after.
Yeah, so
pills.
People should just stop giving birth anyhow and saying on. But I'm not saying like 99%. Yeah, 99% people should stop giving birth anyhow and saying that I got this baby.
Me, I'm pro-life.
And then there is P2.
Alitoa it is that's what I call morning after.
Oh. I have no idea. Oh my goodness.
So we can't go against the words directive. Amesema Mungu muende muzaa.
Hakuna Mungu atakulelea watoto. You let me tell you something. Even God is going to take care of the kids. You can also take care. Stop saying God every
God
time.
anasema go and produce.
But you're not the only one who is producing. No, you are not the only. Now you can imagine in your family if you are like 10 daughters or 10 kids. If you get two, the other one gets them. Hiyo ni kuzaana. Si atuzae watoto wengi ati kwa sababu alisema ndio uzaane kutesa watoto.
Sasa wewe unadhani watu wakijifungia hiyo kuzaa.
Watu wazae tu watu wanaweza.
In the next 10 years or in the next century tutakuwa na kina nani? Kama kila mtu amejilimit ni mtoto mmoja, watoto wawili.
What was it?
We'll go extinct.
So many people, like the Catholic Church does not allow family planning. Even if
most religious,
even if you go to the Muslim mission hospitals, they don't allow. Yeah, they don't have family planning. They just allow people to give birth.
And that's how it should be. But anyway, ukiona mimi nitashindwa kulea.
Uzaa kulingana na uwezo wako. Usizae kwa sababu ya Bible. Mimi nawaambia ukweli, that Bible will not help you. The Bible was just written by someone. Yeah, so watu wazae tu kulingana na. If you are capable of taking care of
Mungu ataleta kila mtoto na sahani yake.
Hakuna sahani. Wasai wanakuja hata na vikombe hawa, si sahani. You don't.
So let's get to our main topics, main discussion here today. About tulikuwa tunasema we'll talk about the effects of these family planning methods that tumesema hapa, the birth control methods on women's body and health generally. So maybe if you have any
that one I've heard. Me, I don't know. Personally,
I've never been on
used,
one.
Yeah, I've never used.
Even the pills.
I've never. No, the pills. There is that one I used for. No, I wasn't.
Hormonal.
No, I used. Okay. There is a time I've used them twice, by the way. There is a time I had something like. The doctor said it was endometriosis. They were like, it might be. So, because I wasn't around and where I was, it was so expensive. So I was given those pills. Because during my periods, I could get so much pain. So the doctor gave me those pills and said that when I take them, they are going to, I don't know the days, I don't know what, but they reduce that pain. Let me just say like that, they reduce the pain. And then there is one I used, one day I wanted to travel to go somewhere and I was like, I'm going to have my period. So someone advised me to use the pills that they are going to stop the periods. I didn't use them.
Why were you?
Because traveling, that is very uncomfortable.
Tell us the truth, Buana. We're not children.
I'm not who is saying she's not the this one is just.
Why will you?
No, I'm not. I'm the one who is saying, not her. I'm saying what I'm
saying. Please.
Because traveling with those things is very, very uncomfortable. Sometimes you just, by the way, for me, I really hate pills. Sometimes I just feel I can be pregnant forever.
No, and I don't think there is anyone who likes pills.
Yeah, so sometimes when you get a chance, me, I can't even.
I use these, the implants, no plants, I don't think. So, hizo huwa mostly nikitumia, I don't get the pills and I feel so good. I can go for like a year. Yeah, even though I know that maybe si mzuri, because huwezi jua hiyo damu inaenda wapi, inafaa itoke. But haitoki. Inafika mwezi wa kwanza, wa pili, wa tatu, wa nne, wa tano. Nothing. But at the end of the day I feel so good since naweza enda tu hivyo, yani niko tu
just
sawa,
think
like
any
I'm
woman
like a
there
man,
will understand me. Like when you're traveling a long distance, you're going somewhere and you know, there are some people who have heavy flow,
Yeah.
so you have to change, and maybe you're using a public means to wherever
They
you're
can't
going
stop
near, they
when
can't stop. So the best way is to stop them, and when I wanted to stop them, I was told to buy those
you have
things.
lied to us.
Yeah, I
Now
know
let's-
I'm not lying. I've just explained myself. She doesn't want to understand me. It's okay. People there, they're going to understand me. So, I was saying the one that one effect that I've had people complain so much. They say one effect is a lack of appetite for sex, and the other
Low
one
libido.
is
Decreased
low
libido.
and high. There's some
There's some that
yeah, when they use it, hey, that man. And you
But
hear,
today I've heard of that, of this decreased
Yeah.
libido.
yeah, I hear it makes
Because
so.
these things, they will just make you not to.
No, the best solution to when you have that one for high or low, and you see, you just need to change. That's
You
the
just
best thing.
change.
Yeah, you can change and try another one, because
Yeah.
now imagine if you
You
have,
just observe your body.
yeah, if you have a low libido in the house, your husband is going to suffer. And when you have
you are going
high,
to suffer, not about your husband.
even him,
It's
no.
about you. You put yourself first.
Women, we are good people. We can even stay for years.
You're going to
without-
suffer.
Women, we are good people. We can stay for years without. But men, they're going to look at you like, oh, so this is you. Now, you know, with them, they don't understand. They're going to say you are denying
Yeah.
them. Yeah, they never understand.
Or you are having it somewhere
Yeah,
else,
it's
outside.
like only 1% or 2% will understand, or the doctors themselves, they are going to understand their wives. But just an ordinary man would say, no, maybe you're sleeping with other men outside, or we are just denying him, and it's going to bring chaos in the house, quarreling. Some they end up even reporting you to their parents that you are denying them. So I think my advice to that, if you have that, you can just change and go to another method. Yeah, because it's going to affect your marriage. Maybe it's going to affect you as a person. So just change. But there is that low and high libido, which is very normal with those family planning. So
Sure, that's one of the effects of family planning, especially if you observe your body well, you can notice it, and you will probably know that this is because of this thing that I've put in my body, especially in hormonal family planning methods. Those zinakuanga na many effects. I haven't had so much effects, maybe, or complaints from those who use the non-hormonal family planning method. So another effect is the weight gain. Most women, I know, I used the Jadel for 5 years, and it ilinikondesha. I was thin. I became thin like this. Even the dada alikuwa nikisimama hivi naweza sema imeandikwa kwa mti. Imetundikwa tu hivi.
and I'm not using any.
I was as thin as a thorn. So, but in this hormonal, most of them, they make women become so obese. Hata ni obese because watu wananona. Unanona hata ujui nini na kunonesha. Like hata sometimes haukuli, haufanyi nini, mazoezi unafanya, but at the end of the day you are just fat. Unanona mpaka unashindwa nini. Mkono ndo hii inajazana hapa. Mpaja ndo hiyo, mguu ndo hiyo, haga. Kuna zile watu wanasema unaringa na uko na haga ya family planning. Because kuna watu wakitumia such family planning ndio wanakuwa na mahaga, daughter view, breast ndo hizo mwili na unaona everywhere. So that is one another.
So
effect.
that one for weight loss and weight gain.
And weight gain.
Yeah. So also that one, if you notice and you don't want to be obese, you don't want to be fat, you can change. Yeah, go to another.
Like I did. And they changed. Nilienda kwa hiyo 5 years nikasema nitoeni hiki kitu.
The doctors
wakasema acha later to reduce. The one for 5 years it was 2 rods. So I chose the one for 3 years, and it was just 1 rod, and it took me quite number paka ile time nikafika nikasema now I need to have a baby. Nikaachana nayo.
Another one is another one. Oh, so we've said that we've talked about the weight loss and the gain. Yeah, so it's you to observe yourself. Always observe yourself, and don't just sit there. If you see you know these things that are there. There are so many of them. Don't sit there and start complaining to people. You would get someone. Someone is saying that I put this method of family planning and it does not sit well with my body. My sister, why are you complaining? You can go and remove it and get another one. It's very possible. So some people, because they put it for 5 years, she's just going to suffer for the
For
5
5
years
years,
waiting. No,
Yeah.
it's not like it should stay there for 5 years. You can go and remove even after 2 months, even after 3 days. People do remove. So don't wait for the 5 months. Don't wait for the 3 months. Once you notice you are not comfortable with it, go and remove it. Yeah. Another one is
Headaches.
headaches.
People with headaches.
Yeah, headaches. People having frequent headaches and you don't know what is happening. But then these things, family plannings, you just have to understand your body. You know, they can even make you, because the signs and they are always similar to when you're pregnant. They can even make you doubt, think that you're pregnant. Yeah, so there is always that headache that is frequent. If you notice that,
Migraines.
yeah, if you notice that, we always say the best
No
one
matter how
change.
many painkillers you take, but
Yeah.
the headache doesn't come.
Doesn't go away. So
Doesn't
you
go
keep
away,
on
so you just have
taking
to change,
painkillers
eh?
and you know your problem yourself. So if you note something like that, go and remove that and try another method. Or as you can also just abstain.
Then I was talking about the effect.
For me, I'm abstaining. That's why I'm telling you I'm not using anyone. I'm abstaining. What is this one doing?
Okay, let's go. Let's go to the next point.
That's the truth.
That's
I'm
the-
abstaining because I've never used. If I've never used, what am I
You
using?
are abstaining.
Yeah, I'm
That's good for
abstaining,
you.
yeah.
That's good for you. I'm also abstaining. So there is this effect in the same you miss your periods or you have heavy bleeding during your
Heavy
menstrual.
bleeding.
Yeah. So women, when you notice that you have used as family planning that's not going well with in your system, you can change. Like for example, you are in your P's and you are bleeding heavily. Like
Yeah, that one for
heavily, like
bleeding. Yeah.
heavy bleeding. It's not good for your health. So na pia kuna wale wenye like I told you before, I used to miss my periods. Pia hiyo is one of the effects. We know that at least hiyo damu ikitoka kila mwezi kuna yani inakusaidia. That's just how the body works, yeah. And if it doesn't now do as it's supposed to do, you are in big
People
shit.
should take care of that heavy bleeding, because when you bleed heavily, that's the same
bleeding
blood.
is not
Don't
good,
think that the blood is different, the same. And you bleed heavily, you lose a lot of blood.
You know, you become anemic and you
Yeah.
know that it can lead to death.
Yeah, you can die. So if you notice that one, don't be like, let me
Don't
wait
go
for
for
the 3
years
months.
and years.
Yeah, waiting and complaining. No, my sister, we've said that you can always get rid of it and try another one. So there is that one of tender breasts, yeah, which is also a sign of early sign of pregnancy. So if you put them, they are always like you don't want someone to touch anything to come near you, even your husband. And all these things, let me tell you, these whatever's effects, some of them they end up sambaratisha marriages. There are men who are never understanding.
Well, I think one day tutaongelea hiyo mambo na family planning methods na how it affects marriages.
There are men who are never understanding.
Men are complaining.
Yeah, they complain so much. Someone will go and say, I've come to stay here in a club for me so that I can go to house when my wife is
already
sleeping.
asleep.
Yeah, because I don't know she used those things. And they never say family planning. They say those things. It's like it's you. But
men are not fair.
But my sisters, let him say those things, your things, but protect yourself. Don't give back. Because I've seen a situation whereby these men, they complain when you use those family planning, they complain. At the same time, when you give birth,
they also
They
complain.
also complain when you're
Wanasema,
adding
my wife
another
anazaza
kid. Yeah,
tu kama
anazaza.
panya.
You're like, I've never understood men when it comes to family planning and kids. It's very, very hectic to understand these men.
They just want to enjoy without
I've seen
the
people
burden.
who give even their wives, they are married, they have other kids. Let's say someone is married, they have 2 kids, and then the wife happens to add another kid. The moment the man realizes that you're pregnant, they say you go and abort. You can imagine you're married and someone is telling to go and abort the pregnant. And then they'll be like, unazaza kila wakati. You're like, how? Umekuja na mtoto ama umetoa nje. So family planning I always recommend, even if one is not working, try another one, but have it. Yeah, have it. If you're married, kindly have it. Or if your partner is understanding, yeah, and it's also good to sit down with your partner and then you plan.
You also go to the obstetrician or the gynecologist
you
together.
Go with him, so that they
you
learn. You know the mistake we do. Some of
because
us
just
we don't tell these men what is happening. Like someone will say, you know, men they always want kids. They always want kids, but try to give back. That's why they always want. Yeah. So with them, they will say, I don't want to see any family planning in this house. They will all keep checking. Do you have any family? So the wife will be like, no, I'm going for that injection for 3 months, and he doesn't know.
You know why they keep on checking maybe their wives if they have family planning? It's because of these effects. Some like the decreased libido. Some they are worried. If my wife puts that thing, our sex life will not be the same again.
And the others, they think because you're putting on, you're cheating outside. That's the mentality. In fact, African men, they will say, why are you putting this one and you are married? We should just have kids. You get 2, the 3rd one, he's someone else in that house.
Dangote. Kama ni Dangote hapo ni sawa akiniambia hivyo.
So
another effect, this family planning on our bodies, the mood swings. Mood swings, I know. Kama tu vile umesema, like hizi symptoms maybe zinafanana na zile za pregnancy. So if you are not some of these family planning methods ukitumia, you just become moodless, and unakuwa tu na mood changes. Like now 1 minute you are happy, the next you are just frustrated, you just don't want anyone around you, you don't want anyone to touch you, you don't want to speak to anyone. So let's just observe our bodies. If you see that, you notice that you are getting maybe these mood swings and you are on a family planning method, just go and adjust it. Maybe unatumia ingine, especially these hormonal zinafanya unajua hormone ile ya mood pia zinakuwa determined hapo kwa mwili yako. So ukiona hii haikufai, enda uende tu ile ingine yenye haina hizo hormones, haitofanya ukasirikie mzee hapo nyumbani, uanze kupiga watoto bila sababu, Because tunajua hizi mood swings unaweza jipata hata umefanya kitu mbaya bila wewe mwenyewe kutarajia, then the next minute sasa mood nyingine imekuja ndio unashanga, what did I do? Nimefanya nini?
And you know one thing, when you are going for this thing, I think what we should be doing as women, we should consult at least a gynecologist or someone special in that field. Don't just run, you go to the doctor
and just say, I want this
I want this. No. Some of them, they go to the chemist.
Let them
just buy the injected without even being told what you're being injected with. The gynecologist is going to talk to you and
by the way, if you don't visit the gyna, you will not know. Maybe you are not supposed even to have a family planning. Because kuna wale watu wako na some underlying issues.
Then like for me, why I don't use those things is because of the fibroids. I have fibroids, so it's not advisable for me to have the family planning because I'm told family planning causes them to grow fast. So the moment I use them, they are going to grow so fast. And they also say fibroids is a form of family planning. There are people who have fibroids and they never get kids. So I have that problem, and that's why I don't use family planning.
Kuna watu wako na pia like ukiwa obese, you are not supposed to have any family planning by the way. Pia ukiwa na hizo mambo na shida na mambo na varicose veins and what have you. So just go visit your gyna.
Get a gyna, talk to them, let them observe your body and give you the options. They are going like for me, That one for fibroids. If I talk to a gynae, they're going to tell me this one is good for you, this one is not good for you. But if I just wake up because she has said that it's for 3 months, I go and tell someone, put for me for 3 months. You know, I'll be affecting myself and my condition. So always, it's good before you put that, get someone to talk to who is a professional in that field, so that they tell you what to do before you put it. And trust me, if you do that, you won't have many problems. We are having
journey
problems
with these things will just
because your friend tells you I put for 10 years, you also go and put for 10 years. Our bodies, they are not the same. So try so much and go to talk to your doctors before you put that family planning. And we said involve your husband when you are going to the gynae. Go along, so that
not necessarily a husband, your partner.
No, your husband,
your partner.
You go.
Another effect of these family plannings, maybe you can say nausea.
That's the same as
pregnancy. So some people, you feel like vomiting, you want to vomit but it doesn't come out. It's because of that thing you have put under your arm. That thing you have inserted under your pause. So that injection that you got shot with. So inakufanya unasikia tukitapika, unashangaa kwani niko na mimba ama nini na nilienda nikadungwa sindano. No, my friend, it's that FP you are on that's causing you to nauseate. So that's one of another effect of these family planning methods. And you can also say that there is, apart from the missing of period, the monthly periods and the heavy bleeding, there are some people who experience intermenstrual bleeding. Like leo, can we call it spotting? Like leo umeshamalizana na like umemalizana tu nayo, you are 3 to 5 days maybe, you are done, and then the next 1 week you are wondering, I'm on it again. Then after another 5 days uko hapo tena. So I think pia kuna some people who wana experience hizo, usishtuke ukiona umenipata nazo, but pia unaweza you can raise an alarm kwamba your body is rejecting that FP, that hormone, new hormone in your body.
I told you I'm not so conversant with these family planning.
I think the another one is the vaginal discharge. Na hata sasa unajipata every now and then your panty is not panting. Kuna that discharge and it's not as normal. It's not the odor, the texture, maybe called the normal. So we all know that women tunakuanga na that normal discharge. It's unaweza iona tu maybe a clear one, you see thick, you see haiko whitish, haiko creamish, haiko yellowish, haiko so ukiona na hizo other types of discharges ziko sijui green, ziko, just know that family planning method you're using is the one that's causing that, if there is no any other thing that you unaweza suspect inakuletea hiyo vaginal discharge. So there are so many effects. I know many people mnaweza comment hapo chini zenye experience,
because we have different experiences.
With this, mimi naweza natumia the same family planning yenye wewe unatumia, na tukakuwa na very little, ukakuwa na low libido, mimi nilikuwa na high libido.
Lakini hiyo ya high better hiyo ya low.
High. Mimi naona afadhali ya high bwana.
I've
had kimbizana na the signs of
high ni stress.
Lakini ya low nayo ni stress.
Ya low
si stress kwako, but utaona uko nje.
Lakini ya high hapana. Ya high
I prefer the high.
Mimi na prefer ya low.
Ya low bwana.
I will go for the hiyo ya low at least. If I give it just at a gunshot. Low. I'll take
the high.
High one.
Why not?
The high one, unapatana high one ana complain kwa nyumba.
Nani ana complain?
Si mwanaume.
Complain.
Ata complain because he
anachoka. Complain. Mchokesha hapo ndani. Asichoke nje. So guys, that's our discussion for the day. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I know it's an educative one, it's an informative one. If you have any contribution, you can do it under the comment section below. You can also inbox us. You can use whatever channel of communication to reach to us for any feedback.
Yeah,
so
we have our Instagram,
TikTok.
TikTok.
You can follow me at
For me,
Mpai My Sweets in
for
all
me,
my
my
social
name remains
media
all the
handles.
social medias. I'll be
Yeah,
less
mine is the
so
same.
just
Mpai My
search
Sweet.
and tell me something.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Abiles Loves. Watch her videos.
Hey, I've done good
Useme
content
umetoka
there.
kwa Moa and Mpai Mwai. Sawa. So until next time, guys. Bye. Love you all.